Captain Paul for TSB here. Let's get right into it. James Reimer refused to participate in Pride Night. He cited his Christian beliefs, but let's get into the exact quote. Under the umbrella of the NHL's Hockey is for Everyone initiative, the San Jose Sharks have chosen to wear jerseys in support of the LGBTQIA+ community tonight. For all 13 years of my NHL career, I have been Christian. Not just in title, but how I choose to live my life daily. I have a personal faith in Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for my sins, and in response asked me to love everyone and follow him. I have no hate in my heart for anyone, and I have always strived to treat everyone that I encounter with respect and kindness. In this specific instance, I am choosing not to endorse something that is counter to my personal convictions, which are based on the Bible, the highest authority in my life. I strongly believe that every person has value and worth, and the LGBT+ community, like all others, should be welcomed in all aspects of the game of hockey, end quote. This was a marvelous way of dealing with this. Now, you see the nutbags on Twitter trying to quote the Bible, saying you can't wear clothing of two different fabrics, yada, yada, yada. But let's just get down to the core issue here. In the Bible, in the teachings of Jesus Christ, homosexuality, or I'll be honest with you, anything in the LGBT+ community, isn't really accepted. People are enabled to have their own belief system. And the crazy thing in all of this, and I understand why people have their antennas all the way up and kind of very sensitive and get easily triggered. And I'm not trying to say that in a demeaning manner, but this is a very hot button issue for a lot of people. I can get that. But your belief system doesn't have to be his belief system. And maybe this is just my own personal take on it. What people do in their own life is none of my business. They can believe whatever they want to believe. As long as they aren't inciting violence and trying to be hateful towards another group, let them live life how they want to live it. If they want to believe in God, believe in God. If you want to be an atheist, don't believe in anything. If you want to believe in the flying spaghetti monster, that's all up to you, bud. I don't give a shit. You can't force your way of living down someone's throat. In this quote, he was pretty damn clear. He has love for everyone, and he hopes that everyone can play this game and enjoy it. And that's the biggest thing I think LGBT+ allies miss. Just because you don't agree with someone's way of living doesn't mean you hate them. In the teachings of Christianity, it is to love thy neighbor. You hate the sin, not the sinner. I'm not saying you're sinning, I'm just giving you the teachings of Christianity. As someone that has taken world religion classes and has educated themselves on various religions throughout the world, I have the firm belief people have the right to believe what they want to believe. When it gets to an extremist level, like the Westboro Baptist Church, Al-Qaeda, Taliban, etc., that is when it crosses the line, and you should outright voice your opinion that those people shouldn't be allowed because they are twisting a religion to justify their terrible actions. Christianity is about loving thy neighbor, hating the sin, not the sinner, and trying to turn everyone to a path of God. By the way, I'm not trying to force Jesus on you. I'm just trying to explain the mindset of an honorable Christian. And the craziest thing to me is that allies want you to forego all of your core beliefs and just believe what they want to believe. That is just not life. That is not how things are done. And I'll be very clear, I said this in the other video. When you push your belief system on someone else, it doesn't make you more accepted. It makes the other side hate you more and more. Why do you think? A lot of people hate Christians because Christians force their religion on other people, and there were some repercussions for those actions. Why do you think in some parts of the world people hate the Islamic faith? Because it gets twisted and it gets forced on people. So this constant forcing of your worldview, your perspective on other people that don't agree with you does not help make them more accepting of you. That will just make them hate you more and more. Have a civil discourse. Say, hey, I don't agree with that. When you start going with the ad hominem attacks and calling people bigots, there's nothing fruitful that's going to come from that discussion. I feel like as the years have gone on, people have felt more and more comfortable talking crazy shit because they're saying it through a screen and not in person. And that's why the vocal minority has gotten so loud, because there is no repercussions. If you said some of the stuff online to someone's face, you most likely get punched in the mouth. I'd be interested to know what your thoughts. Do you think James Reimer was in his rights to sit out of the Pride Night? Or do you believe he should have been there and wore the Pride jersey? As always, We can disagree on this channel. We just ask for you to keep it respectful in the comment section. We bring a lot of cold truths and hot takes. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.